Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and in this video I'm going to show you how to embellish one of your blank mini album pages using an unusual accordion. You can do this with any one of the pages of the base mini album that we've made in an earlier video, and if you missed that video I'm going to link up in the corner so you can check that out and get to this stage. This is the unusual accordion. Look at that. Neat, huh? It looks like it might be a little complicated, I'm sure, if you're a beginner, but it's really not. We're going to be using also magnet closures today. So if you don't have magnets, I will put a link where you can check that out. And if you'd prefer not to use magnets, I'm sure you could use like a ribbon or something like that, or find some other closure that suits you. But yes, definitely it will fold out like this, and then it will fold out like this, okay, with the magnets in the middle. We have two pieces of cardstock. One of them is 6 1/4 by 8 1/2, and one of them is 6 1/4 by 7. And we're going to attach these two together, and that will make the big long fold out. That's really all it is, folks. Seriously, that's really all it is. The most difficult part of today's video is going to be putting in the magnets. I'm not joking. So, first we take this longer piece. This is the 6 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece. We're going to score it at the two short edges, and I'm right-handed, so what I do is I just mark where I'm scoring it, and then I do it on the other side. So we're scoring it at 1/4 of an inch on the short edges. That's going to give us our little lip that we can glue or tape to the other piece, and then adhere our accordion down to our main page. We're also going to score at 5 1/2. Okay, oops. Let's put this right up against here so we get a good, all right. This is the scoring tool that comes with the board. You saw me switch them out. I'm sure you're wondering what that's all about. Well, this one is the one it's got a little bit of a sharper edge, so I kind of get it started. I don't know, I'm sort of strange like that, I guess. All right, that's that first piece. Then this is the 6 1/4 by 7 inch piece. And we're going to score this at 2 1/4. 2 1/4, right there. Okay, 2 1/4. Now I'm going to just sort of work these folds a little bit before I glue things together. We're going to put this piece right here that is the 6 1/4 by 7, and where we have this smallish fold, that's the piece we'll put here, so the two smaller vertical folds are close to each other. I'm just going to use a small line of liquid glue to do this, and I'm choosing liquid glue on purpose because then I have a little bit of wiggle room to make it perfectly straight. That's very nice. Now, this little tiny 1/4 inch flap, the underside is what is going to have the adhesive. So I'm going to flip it over, and for me, I'm going to just put some X's so that I remember that when I'm gluing it to the page, see how I'm looking at my nice accordion? I've got the big piece, and then I know that this will fold over like this, This will fold over like this and like this, okay? Like so. Oh, 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 oh. Can make that a little bit straighter. Okay. All right, and that's what it will look like. You see where we've got this? And then this little 1/4 inch lip back here is where we're putting the adhesive, all right? Now, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the album at this point, because when we add our magnets, we're going to have to add one to the tunnel page. So here we are. Liquid glue on the X's. Okay. And now when I put it down, I want about, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 inch away from the edge of the page. And I can look up top and see up here, the same distance I have up here, I want to have here and down below. All right. That's just going to make it look better and be prettier. There we go. All right. There, you did it. You did it. You probably think to yourself, is that it? Let me get these. There's a lot of white that you're looking at, I'm sure. You're probably thinking that's it. That can't be it. No, we are going to be covering this with some paper, of course. But we have to figure out a way that this is going to stay shut. All right? We have to figure out a way that this is going to stay shut. Because otherwise it's going to sit like this. So if you, like I said, if you don't want to use magnets, you could maybe use, you know, those brads that kind of, I don't know, they have like a swing thing that comes around. You could do that. Anything you want to do on your page, do before you put the pattern paper down. So that's why I said magnets are, they can be tricky because you have to know exactly where to put them so they don't like repel each other. So that's why I'm going to show you that on the video. And the rest, you know, if you just wanted to use ribbon or, you know, a brad with a swingy thing or, you know, something, some other way, then you can feel free to do that on your own. Now I use small magnets. I will put a link down below where you can pick some up if you're interested. They're not expensive at all, which is why I use them, and you get a ton of them. And but because they're so small, sometimes when you have big, like thick accordion things like this, it takes more magnets. I don't do that very often, so I don't mind. But so as you can see, they're fairly strong. They're very, very thin. And I'm going to use some washi tape and some Zots. And the first one that we're going to put down is right on the main page. And for some reason, I have some magnetism going on. Oh, because I had this on the back. All right, well, let's just work with it then, shall we? Let's just work with it. It looks like it wants to go right there. So I guess I won't need any washi tape. Okay, that's just fine. So that's the first magnet down on the main tunnel page. All right. What is the purpose of the magnets, you might be thinking? Just to reiterate, we have to figure out a way to keep this closed. When we close our book, we like everything nice and tight. So that's the first one we'll put down. The next one we're going to put down is one right here. So this one we will need washi tape for. Let's let a magnet. I have the sticky piece of washi tape here on my thumb. I'm going to hold it like this. Maybe I should, instead of using my thumbs, maybe I should use it like this. Okay, I have it stuck like this. If I hold it here, let the magnet just stick right to it, okay? And now I have a nice, easy way to hold the magnet. And I can apply my Zot without any problems. Oops. Just as I said that, right? Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Like so. So now I have a magnet against a piece of tape with a dot, and the Zot, the glue dot, is right there. Okay, now I can fold this over like this. And the magnet will be right there, okay? Those two stick to each other now. That sticks, and now what we want is we want this to stick. We want it to, this right here to stick to that. This, all right? So, and it needs to be up here. So we'll go like that, and we'll make it stick right there. All right, do we see what we're doing? So let's put this here so we have something to hold on to. That's where it's going to be. But it's going to be up here on this piece. So let's put a Zot or a dot right like so. Okay, now very carefully, we fold this the way that we want it to sit closed. Okay. And we put a piece of tape. Aha, see? See what's happening? The last one goes here. We need that to stick to these. Right there. See it? See what's happening? But we need it up here. We need to hold this down. All right, I just slid that piece of washi tape there. Got my dot. Okay, let it magnetize and now close it the way I want it to be closed. And now when I pull that off, there it is. Now it's closed. Now it is closed. Let's put the piece of tape over it. Okay. There you have it. If you didn't get that, just save this video and watch it again and watch it again and watch it again. Okay? And until you get it. Remember, it's real easy. You can stop, you can start, you can pause. It's nothing more than, you saw how we started. 2 pieces of paper, we glued them together, we made some folds. The hardest part is how and where to put the magnets on. But once you get it in, it's pretty easy. And now all we have to do is cover it with our nice paper. Yeah, that's what I mean right there. Just like that. That looks real nice. There we go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now we'll have to be mindful of how it's going to look when it's closed, because some of that will be showing through a little bit. Also, before I even glue this down, you know, you want to make sure, there we go, see? See? And of course, whatever pattern paper you're using, you know, just be mindful of that outside edge, that outside white edge. And you can make that as big or small as you want, but this is my recommendation, especially if you're a beginner, okay? I really like this paper a lot. Oh, maybe I'll just use it here. No, I'll use the light side. And it's coming along pretty quick. I mean, some of the pages I think just take a little longer than others, maybe, you know. But, I mean, certainly if you're making a pocket or a belly band or something, you know, that takes about 2 seconds. But, again, this is just like the basics. So think about how you could make these, your album using these basics. So maybe you want to, in your next album, you know, like maybe you'll have an accordion, and then on the outside of the accordions you'll have pockets. Maybe on the outside you'll have like a flip flap or a decorative flap and then a pocket. I mean, you know, or a waterfall. Like all these basics, it's really just recycled over and over and over in just different combinations based on what you feel like doing, basically what you feel like your mini album's going to do, you know. So that's sort of the fun of it. Okay, I've got this all papered. It looks great. I love it. It looks great. So for finishing touches, remember we had this left over when we made the base of our album. We had some of this cover paper left over, and I saved these little awkward pieces. And now how perfect is it that I use this die? And like I said, I'll look and see if I can find this where I got it. I got it from Creekbank Creations, but like I said, I don't know if they have it. And if I can't find it, then I will link you to something else similar. So now I can put this, it folds over real nice. And let me get this out here. And now I can put this right on the edge like this, and it will give us a nice little pull. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. And because it's the same paper as the cover, you know, it'll just look nice and like balanced and stuff. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Just like this. And because I'm using the liquid glue, I can slide it a bit. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Very good. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. See how it is? See how it is? Now, on my original Try It Out album that I made when I was experimenting, what I did here on the front was I made a basic pocket with more of that same cover paper. Let's see, I've got a little bit more. So we could make a pocket right here. That looks nice. Maybe we will do that, huh? All right. Sure, why not? Why not? A pocket right here, just like this. We'll just mark it here. Remember, this cover paper that I was using is, it's pretty strong. It's like a treated paper made for, it's made for being a mini album cover. So all the extra pieces you use are going to be equally just really as strong, obviously. That's nice. Okay. I like just that the balance of the different colors with the decorative paper, whatever decorative paper you choose is going to be fine. Very nice, very nice. Great. I just glued down 3 sides like so and just fit it right over the top like so. And now I can make, you know what though, because I do want to do this a little bit though. Just a bit. So thanks so much for watching this unusual accordion tutorial video, and what a neat page. So cool. You'll be the envy of all your friends with this new neat little page for your mini album. Definitely check out the rest of the playlist, and we're going to keep going until we have lots of variety in a completed album. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.